What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back again with another Wrath of the Lich King Classic gold farming video. So today we're checking out herbalism, and I recently did a 10-hour test on a stream just to test out how good herbalism is. Now I'm doing this for several reasons. Number one, I did the same thing back in Classic WoW and TBC, did a 10-hour test of herbalism, probably just to test my sanity, but hey, we're doing it. And it's also because I want to show you guys how profitable it can be to only have one gathering profession. I know that personally I'm farming with both herbalism and mining, but I do want to show you that you can make a lot of gold only by having one of them. So yesterday I made a video on mining and cobalt farming and how profitable mining can be alone. So today we're making a video on herbalism, and I decided to do a 10-hour test to increase the sample size, and then we are pulling the averages from 10 hours of farming to give you the average hourly based number of what I'm getting. Now I do want to say that I have a lot of farming routes and also very good farming routes and very specific farming routes in my gold guide that we're talking about several different ways to farm gold. We're using hyper spawns to make a lot of gold as well in the gold guide, and some of those gold farms aren't kind of too good to be on YouTube in my opinion, so I'm not going to be uploading those just yet, but they might eventually come to YouTube as well. But if you want to have access to those right now, then they are in the gold guide, and all you have to do to get access to them is buy the guide down below through the link and then join the Discord server. I am continuously posting on the gold guide Discord server, giving you updates over there as well, so make sure you're in the Discord server, otherwise you're missing out. Okay, so let's talk about this farm, the location, how much I got in 10 hours of farming, and my hourly averages. So the location, the route and everything. So first of all, we're obviously flying in Solheim Basin, and the exact route that I'm using looks something like this. And this is very different from at least all the other farming routes that I've seen myself, and this one is based on me farming. You've probably seen me on stream. I'm in Solheim all the time trying to perfect my farming route, and this one right here is the one that has been working out the best for me based on probably 40 hours of farming right now in Solheim, testing things constantly to find the best one. So what we are doing here is we are running past all the high density herb locations in Solheim, as well as flying by the river all the time. And if you've been flying around the river in Solheim, there is a constant spawn of tiger lilies around this river all the time. So we're basically flying around the high density locations and the high spawning locations too. So it's the best of both worlds, and we are farming a bunch of gold. When I switched from a different route to this one, my gold per hour increased substantially, and it's probably the best route that I've been using so far in Solheim. So yeah, this is the route that I'm using. Feel free to follow it or try something else, but this one has been giving me really good results in Solheim, especially with only herbalism. But if you do have mining, then it's very good as well, because there are so many mining veins across this path. So if you have both herba and mining, then I'm guessing you're probably going to get like 1.6 to 1.7k, but even with only herbalism, we're sitting at above 1.3k per hour, or 13k from a 10-hour test. So route, location, feel free to copy or make your own adjustments, but either way, let's check out the results from 10 hours of farming. And I've made a nice little graphic here to show you the average stuff that I'm getting per hour. So from a 10-hour testing and 10-hour pool of results to pull from, we got on average per hour 9.4 eternal life, which means that over 10 hours we got 94 eternal life, or 940 crystallized life. We also got 272 Adder's tongue per hour, 95 gold clover, 78 tiger's lily, and 45 dead nettles. Now there is one reason that I'm trying to pull this up and show it to you, because I'm using Loot Appraiser to show the gold per hour. So I'm obviously showing that I did make 13k from the farm, and that I am making 1.3k gold per hour from the farm as well. But I do want you guys to be able to figure out how much gold per hour you can expect to get from this farm. So here you have a sample size of 10 hours of farming, only herbalism on a regular server, I'm doing this in the middle of the day as well, so from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. You can go and check my Twitch for proof of when I farmed, but 2 p.m. until 2 a.m. on a Friday, which I would say is about peaked farming times on a Friday from 2 p.m. until 2 a.m. So yeah, this is what you can expect to get, and you can basically check the price of everything up there. You can check the price and find out roughly how much you would be making. Now, most of your gold will be coming from Addon's tongues and eternal life. Gold clovers, tiger lilies, and dead nettles are very, very cheap. They're selling for about 1 gold each, so yeah, don't expect too much from those, but the Addon's tongues and the eternal lives can definitely be lifesavers here. Now, one thing I will say that I've been saying in several of my gold farming videos so far is that if you're planning, let me just take this away, if you're planning to use both herbalism and mining, I do recommend using an add-on like, for example, switcher tracking, that will automatically switch in between finding minerals and finding herbs for you. It is super handy to have, and it just basically helps you to be able to track both at the same time instead of having to use a macro. Having to use a macro and manually click 24/7 gets really annoying over time. Also, if you look at the middle of my screen, right about over there, right over my character frame and name frame, you can see that I have my map in the middle, and I've been getting a lot of messages about this, and there's one add-on you can use that is basically doing something along the same, but it's better for farming, and that is called Farm HUD. But if you want to have the map that I have right here and have it in the middle, I kind of just prefer the clean map look, a square map in the middle, really easy to follow, then I'm using Sexy Map. It makes your map sexy, like this, but you also can just figure out how you want. You can have a circle, you can have it be a square, you can have it be pretty much any shape you want, you can have cool borders, but I just like to keep it clean. So a clean square without any borders, just set it up how you want, and it's very easy, and then you can just left click and drag your map around wherever you want to have it on the screen. And personally, when I'm farming for herbalism or mining, having the map in the middle of the screen instead of all the way up in the corner is such a game changer. It makes it so much easier to just keep your eyes on the middle of the screen. You can look at your character and the map at the same time without having to squint your eyes. So yeah, those are 2 useful tools that I'm using myself for farming gold, and personally, Sholazar just feels amazing, bro. There's so many things spawning in Sholazar, and even though the value per spawn isn't that high, the fact that you find so many things just makes it feel very efficient. I also kind of want to say that I found 10 bots while farming here, so in 10 hours I reported 10 bots, and I did confirm bot-like movements before I reported them, so yeah, 10 hours, 10 bots. I don't really know if it was a 10-hour gold farming stream or a 10-hour bot hunting stream, but either way, we move. I hope you enjoyed the video though. That's a gold farming location, my first herbalism route as well on YouTube. Hopefully you enjoy, and hopefully it helps you make a lot of gold even now that herbalism has been dropping in price. I am still making 1.3k gold per hour and 13k in 10 hours. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, leave a comment as well, and subscribe for more Wrath of the Lich King Classic gold farming videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace out, guys.